We know Jamie Vardy's been given permission not to be here because of his wedding. Has everybody else travelled to Newcastle?
No, we don't have Fabian Delph with us. Unfortunately, he's strained a muscle in his groin area. So I've actually spoken to him, and he stayed in Manchester, and I've made it clear to him that means probably he won't be with us either in the final 23, unless, of course, we have injuries. So I've put him on a standby list, actually, which he understands and accepts. I don't think it's going to be a really long-term injury for him. So if I needed him and wanted him to come with us, it's easy for me to call him and ask him to do so. But I have actually said to him that with the situation that we have with the other 25 players, it might be unlikely. As far as the 23 is concerned, it's very simple. I mean, I shall leave it as long as I possibly can. You know, a lot of things can happen in football on a day-to-day basis. We have a match to play, and matches sometimes give you injury situations. We hope not, but they sometimes do. And also training sessions give you injury situations. So there's absolutely no reason for me whatsoever to start talking about who will go and who may not go until it's absolutely necessary. And I have until midnight on Tuesday, so until that time I shall try and keep my powder dry and avoid that very unpleasant situation where maybe you, at an early stage, tell someone you're not really in my thinking for the 23 and then have to go back to him and say, oh, by the way, you are. It doesn't take an awful lot of detective work to work out that with me wanting to rest Vardy and also wanting to rest Kane because he's played an awful lot of football, there was no doubt that my original intention was to choose between Sturridge, Rashford and possibly one other to play up front in the game. So with those two out, it's pretty obvious that Rashford is going to play a serious part in the game. And furthermore, if Daniel Sturridge isn't fit tomorrow morning, then I think you'll all work out that he's going to start the game as well. And I'm happy with that. I'm more than content that he will handle that situation. I would have preferred, I suppose, in some ways, to have avoided all the headlines that will come with a debut at such a young age and after such a meteoric rise. But I can't do that without either A, lying, or B, trying to sort of disguise intentions in some sort of fog, and I don't want to do that either. I mean, people know our team and our players too well, and you will have worked it out. So at the moment, it looks very much as if he'll be starting.
Jordan, what have you made of Marcus Rashford?
He's only trained a couple of days up close. I've seen him. He's been very good. He's still very young, but in training he's settled in really well. We've done some finishing and training. His finishing looked very good, but obviously watched him throughout the season, and when he's played, and he's been fantastic, and he's a great player with a lot of potential. But at the same time, he needs to keep his feet on the floor and keep working hard, keep doing the things that he's done to get himself there. And I'm sure if he does that, then we'll have a very, very big player in our hands.
We've got 3 preparation games, and preparation games are there really for me to get as much clarity as I can possibly get with regard to the squad, with regard also to the styles of play that we would like to use. And so therefore I've definitely and have always had in my mind to use this game as something sandwiched between the other two, where the possibility might exist to rest some of the players who have played a lot of football or who are already, in my mind, pretty clear that they're going to be the ones on the plane, and to give a chance, if you like, for some that may still need to convince me that they're the right ones.
The people here are very passionate about football. I think the atmosphere in the last game here against Turkey was very good. And we got a good result as well, so it was a good night overall, and hopefully it can be the same tomorrow. But it means an awful lot, I'm sure, to the people here to go and watch an England team perform, hopefully, and get a good result. I'm still improving. I still feel as though this week I've trained well and I feel good. Getting the extra, getting some minutes on the weekend was a bonus for me, really. So I'm hoping that can put us in good stead for the game tomorrow. and hopefully get more minutes, get me match sharpness back, if you like, and hopefully just keep progressing and come the first game of the Euros, hopefully I'm on that plane and ready to go.